Hey. So today I am doing probably a very niche down video, but I feel like this could probably help so many others as well. So even if you are not a photographer, I say stick around because it might be something that you need here. So yeah, I was thinking about photographers. This is something that I've been wanting to put together for a really, really long time, and I finally put together this guide, or actually, it's a checklist. This is not a guide; it's a checklist. I know guide sounds a lot like a lot. Okay, it's a checklist, and so I put together this checklist for photographers because honestly, when I've booked with photographers, the thing that I've noticed is they have a great onboarding sequence when I book my session, but they never send follow up emails afterwards. And I feel like so many people are missing out on the opportunity to re engage current customers because I'll be honest, customers and subscribers are not always the same thing. So because somebody is a customer doesn't mean that they're going to be are a good fit to be an email subscriber. But I think in this case, especially when it comes to photography, oftentimes your customer may be a great fit to be on your email list. And the reason being is because photos are not really a one and done thing. Like yes, this I may have needed branding photos for a specific reason. Maybe I'm rebranding, but I'm probably going to need branding photos again. If I book you for a wedding, chances are I might get pregnant and have a baby afterwards. So I'm going to need, my gender reveal photos or, my maternity shoot photos. So photography isn't one of those things where it's necessarily just one and done. Typically, you have different seasons that are going to require different photo sessions, and so it's so important that you're actually sending out emails to your current customers and those who have shown interest in your business. And I gotta stop for a second because I gotta get to the business. If you don't know, I'm Sane, the owner of Sane & Co. Email Marketing. We curate email marketing experiences for women-led small businesses. So everything from strategy to automations to ongoing email marketing campaigns. We do it all. We can help you get your email marketing system in place. All you have to do is visit us online at signandco.com and book your consultation call to get started. Okay. So yes. So photography. Like again, so it's one of those things where you want to make sure that you're capturing interest when, you're using your social media and you're putting out all of your beautiful photos, you're putting out your behind the scene videos, all of that. You need to make sure that you're directing that traffic somewhere. You need to direct it to your website, you need to direct it to your email list. It's so important that you ask people to stay in connection with you because when people visit you on social media, chances are they could see today's post and not see tomorrow's because that's just how the algorithm works. Or maybe they just didn't even log on that day, or maybe they were scrolling fast. Whatever the case may be, they may miss, your next post. Social media is just that inconsistent. It's not a great way to, if I keep putting this out, that's really going to make them book. Not necessarily, okay, because they see it sometimes and sometimes they miss it, or sometimes it's just like, okay, yeah, cool, I like this. Email is a great way to engage with people and build those connections with people long term, well after that social media post. And again, honestly, they work together. So you really want them to see your social media post and get an email. Why? Because it's increasing your touch points all of the time. And so that really works together. And that is, the more people see your brand and interact with your business, the higher chance you have of converting them. And so that's also a reason why you want to make sure that you're driving your traffic from social media to your email list because yes, we want people to visit our websites, but chances are you go on someone's website and once you leave, you're gone. That's why it's also important that you have sign up forms on your website or some way to capture their email addresses so that you can stay in touch with them. And so I feel like I've said all of this before. This isn't anything new. So I'm going to move on from this. But that's true. You need to make sure that you're sending this traffic to these places. And when you're using emails, I know, what do I send to my list? The key when it comes to photography is timing. You got to make sure that you're sending out the right email to people before the season has come. So if you do photography for weddings, when is wedding season? Like May, June, July, August, September. You don't want to start sending out those emails in that season. You want to make sure that you've already sent those emails out honestly the year before. Why? Because that's when people start to book these kind of services. But if you start to scramble at the last minute, you start sending those emails out and you're like, yo, I'm not getting bookings. This is probably why. And this also goes for any other type of photography, branding shoots, maternity shoots. You can't always time those. But making sure that you're getting the right message to your audience at the right time is going to help you stay booked in the season that you need them. And that's going to help you stop having those lapses in seasons. And then you are out here trying to figure out how can I make some money? And then it has you pivoting and trying to, become a social media manager when you really don't have a passion for that. Just saying, keeping it real. And so if this sounds like something like, what, I like this. This is how I've been feeling. Like, I've been a little inconsistent with getting my bookings, how I would like, and I have been thinking about pivoting. Listen, I've created a checklist for you that outlines when to send your emails in the right season so that you are actually sending emails that engage your audience and it's actually going to make them book with you in the season that you need it so that you're no longer having lapses in bookings. Okay? I'm going to link all of that down below. And again, if you're maybe you're like, yo, I don't want to do emails myself. That's where Sonia & Co comes in. Just visit us online at SoniaandCo.com and schedule a consultation, and we can discuss what your options are and how I can help you. And again, download the checklist. It's listed down below. It's going to help you book more and stay booked so that you don't have to pivot into something that you don't necessarily want to do. All right, I'll talk to you later.